Hello, chat. What's up? It's me and Brandon. How you doing, Brandon?
Oh, I am here, yeah.
Sorry for not giving you a little more heads up, but it's fine. We
No, I
are.
accidentally had your stream open and then had heard you twice and got
Oh,
very confused for a second.
that I've done that on my end. It's fun. Anyway, let's jump right in. Oh, let me also get a stream going on Discord for politeness. Hold on, hold on. I have to make sure Discord recognizes the application first. It'll be just a second. Red. Okay. Yes. Okay. We are good to go. And now, because this is a real Sonic game, start off things the proper way. Ah. Alright, let's just... No reason to jump right in. New save. So I assume if you have stumbled across this stream, you may or may not know, but the Neo Geo Pocket Color was a 90s handheld by SNK. That's the coolest thing ever, and flopped because it released at the exact same time Pokemon went worldwide. So it stood absolutely no fucking chance. And it's also got a pretty good Sonic game on it. Have you played any Neo Geo Pocket Color games? Hold on. Hold on.
What's up?
The
Did it break already?
application. Oh, hold on. Let me try closing and reopening the application.
Did the emulator crash or is there a problem with the stream?
There was a problem with the stream in terms of the game wasn't showing up properly. Let's try this again.
Oh. It was working on the Discord end, which does not help the main thing you're here to do, which is Twitch.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check. Okay. There, that. Let me see if OBS is playing nice. I gotta get this. Okay. I did preset this beforehand. I think the aspect ratio got fucked up somehow.
Oh yeah, because that system has like an insane ratio. It's like pretty much vertical oriented instead of horizontal.
Yeah, no, well, no, it's pretty standard square screen. I think you might be thinking Discord. I assure you, I do not want the overlay right now. Okay, it should be working. Oh, there we go. We have life. Let's get that little taskbar out of the way. Okay, now we're good. Now we are good to go. Let me get this back in Discord for you. Let me get it so the screen is... I prefer not doing this when I can avoid it, but I think it might be easier for the stream if I just go to full screen and see how OBS...
Is it working on the stream now?
Yes, now it is.
Cool.
Okay. So let's jump right in. Now, okay. We're all good? It's in the middle of the screen. Let's just jump right in. Back to Neo South. So again, Neo Geo Pocket Color, very cool handheld, failed horribly. Most of the biggest and iconic games have been ported to the Switch, I think by M2? But this is one of the games that has not gotten ported yet, which is a shame, because it's probably the easily the best handheld Sonic game of the 90s.
And interestingly not made by Sega.
No, by internally at SNK, with some of the staff going on to form DIMPS. I think the creative director for this game is the person who would direct basically every single DIMPS Sonic game, which is kind of incredible, because they made a lot of those. So is anything, listening to the game, anything about this strike you as a weird combination? I'm assuming you played the Genesis Sonics before.
Yes.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we're gonna do a special stage. Fuck it. Like the fact that this is Sonic 2 level gimmicks, but with special... I think the special stage theme kind of ruins the point, because it's one of the 2 actually original songs in this game, but the most of this soundtrack is repurposed of the Sonic 3 soundtracks, but the level gimmicks are a mix of Sonic 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's like a weird remix.
Yes. Do you know what they have the final Supersonic level is basically Doomsday, but they do not use Doomsday Zone. You know what song they use for that?
What do they use?
Sky Sanctuary.
I really need to play this game.
It's cool.
Because I do actually have a Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Yeah! Not backlit, though.
No, unfortunately, but the resolution is also, you were talking about that earlier, is what makes, like, I don't want to get back... You don't want to get, like, a backlit mod, because they don't make screens that are the resolution of the Neo Geo Pocket Color screen.
Yeah, I think you can get this on the analog handheld. They do have a cartridge adapter you can attach that to, but,
But, like, this isn't even an expensive card. I think this is, like, $20 or something.
No, I mean, this is probably one of the better selling games, because it has Sonic.
Yeah.
This was also released, I believe, in between SA1 and 2. Which is why Sonic is fat and chubby, but still has the iconic green eyes. So fun fact about the Neo Geo Pocket Color, it is not an 8-bit handheld. It's actually I finished a special stage. What a shame, I'm definitely going for all the Chaos Emeralds in this. Oh fuck, I forgot to do something. There might have to be a short intermission. Oh, I gotta continue. That's worth it. Might be a short intermission in between the 2 halves of our stream, but shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
I just, I forgot to download the save file for Sonic Advance because I'm not getting the Chaos Emeralds, but I want to show off the Supersonic bosses for the Advance trilogy, so... Doesn't matter a ton, but, you know. It matters more for Advance. Advance 1 is probably the most disposable Supersonic boss, but Advance 2 and 3 are both, like... Those are, some, like, really key to those games.
I think the only Sonic Advance I've played is 3, 'cause it's like the only one I think I ended up getting as a kid. I remember it being pretty good.
Yeah,
but I don't have like, much
I
experience
think
with the rest of them.
all of the Advance games are pretty good, but with a different pick-your-poison problems that I'll go over. Because I plan on streaming having the whole trilogy streamed by the end of the year. It's not like they're long games. Anyway, this also continues the gimmick of all this and all of the Advance games follow. The first boss being Eggman with a hammer. It's every single one of these games. Anyway. But as you can see, he's still in the classic design. So how about that Switch 2, huh?
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. Everything about that is just got, I think, turned upside down yesterday.
Yeah, we don't even know what the prices are gonna be. Who knows how much worse they will be.
I don't know what my reaction is anymore because I no longer know how much it costs. It's like from the stuff they showed on the second, like I was like, yeah, $450 seems fair for the hardware that they have in there. It's a pretty advanced handheld. You're not getting like a more advanced thing than that for like $400.
Yeah.
But now if it's gonna be like $550, I don't know if I can swing it.
Just checking something real quick. Okay, we're good. Oh, what a surprise. 2D Sonic game going for nostalgia bake by having a Green Hill right after Chemical Plant, right after Green Hill. I love Chemical Plant, though. Chemical Plant's so fucking good.
It's a great theme.
And I haven't played Forces, I don't know what they do in that level, but I've enjoyed every variant of Chemical Plant. Even in Frontiers, where it arguably shouldn't be. But yeah, who knows? I think the thing that I've seen many people point out is that, like, $450 console, $70 first-party games, the problems with porting Switch 1 games and the DLC, all of these things would be a lot less of a gut punch if they weren't like Mario Kart is $80.
Yeah.
That's like still to the, like what are you doing?
I was talking to some friends about this yesterday and just I think the big problem is they didn't say the prices.
No, they knew.
Stream.
They fucking knew.
So like they didn't get to control the narrative, so what happened immediately afterward is people found out the prices on social media and
yeah,
like,
the physical games do not cost more on the Switch 2, which is a rumor that I saw.
They do in the UK, but like...
Oh, well...
Yeah, so that came across because that's the case in Europe, but like...
Also...
Then you have like European people saying things that like American users see and then they get confused by and think that applies to like the US consoles.
Fuck!
Just made the problem way worse.
This starts the Dimps trend of... Oh, there shouldn't be a pit there, but there is! Just look forward to the Advance 2 stream. And the Rush game streams. It's... Oh, there's gonna be so... Oh, it's gonna be bad, folks. Fortunately, this game, if you get a game over or have to restart, lets you continue on from Act 2, so game owners don't matter. Which is nice.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
At least, I guess.
Yeah, I can restarting at the start of an act is like whatever. Assuming there is not a horrible boss rush at the end of this game, which I don't think there is. But we've also got save states, so, you know. I'm a big boy. I will say, while it does look accurate and feels closer than any of the Game Gear games, this is not one-to-one with Genesis physics. Sonic is noticeably heavier, and starting a jump does not feel quite as nimble, even on... And like, oh, well, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we're going in again. I just see the ring, and I'm like, oh, yeah, want that. Hey, I got an extra life.
Yeah, they're just throwing the special levels at you at this point.
Oh, it's the first one again. You gotta do them all in order. By the way, I mentioned that this game uses the Sonic 3 soundtrack, which it does, and, you know, some of the choices are a bit weird, but I like it. There are 3 zones that do not get representation in this game. Carnival Night, Ice Cap Zone, and Launch Face are nowhere to be heard in this game. I wonder why that wasn't... they weren't represented. It's because, if you don't know, it's because those were the songs that were composed by Michael Jackson /
Yeah, that's what I was about to guess.
Yep. And, like, I'm not a big fan of the Genesis version of Carnival Night, but Ice Cap and Flying Battery would have been nice. And there's also a Casino Night level in this game, so the music choice of that is a little weird. The scrolling is pretty impressive, but the windows for these are even more bullshit than in Sonic 2. Sick. I at least understand doing the half pipe here, because it is like a big, impressive technical showcase that, like, oh shit, you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah, things spawn like two seconds, like in front of you.
Yeah, you really just gotta memorize these. I think I was supposed to get 1/3. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
But yeah, that is just like an insane thing to have on a handheld in 99.
Didn't gonna continue. Oh well. I believe this is Hydro City Act 2, which, hey, makes sense given that Hydro City is basically Chemical Plant 2. Any of the level design for this was repurposed for Mania, 'cause some of the way those paths layered looks familiar. Oh hi, Spring Yard Zone. Alright. These renditions do sound charming for... Oh, hey! Look at that! They got the door sprite in right! In Sonic 2, they fucked that up and put it in backwards. It's... I believe it is in, Death Egg Zone? I don't think that's right. It was originally in Chemical Plant, but I could be wrong. God. Hydro City Act. I felt my life flash before my eyes, because I'm like, well, here it goes, into the pit. But no, not yet.
Speaking of Sonic, did they show Sonic stuff at the Switch event?
No, we got a trailer afterwards for Switch 2 upgrade for Shadow Generations.
That's what I was wondering, okay.
Which makes sense. There's nothing like... I guess they could have shown that kart racer off, but there's nothing... Which, I mean, that is exactly what that Direct needed, more racing games. But, there's nothing immediate right now to show off. I do like how this stage, has you use the speed boosters to try and aim for the higher paths. It's a good gimmick. Okay, what's this boss? Oh, hi! What is it? What is it? Oh, shit. Yeah, Death Egg Zone Act 1 boss, kind of. Ah, fuck. Didn't jump. Okay, well. Yeah, you do get to catch rings, but they are, few and far between in... Oh, no.
Well, with the square aspect ratio, they're also, like...
Yeah.
Off-screen pretty quickly.
Which, I mean, I think this aspect ratio is still better than Game Boy Color, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, it might be, like, the tiniest bit wider. Because Game Boy's, what, 1.1 by 1?
Probably. Oh yeah, he shoots up there to be like, hey, don't fucking camp. Which is, you know, fair. I kinda like this rendition of the Sonic 3 boss theme. It's real good. Let me, fuck. No, I thought that was the last hit, but I guess not. Oh!
Man, they have not heard Miyamoto's rule of threes.
Well, no, I mean, that's every 2D Sonic. The standard is 8.
Yeah, I know.
It's always 8. At least in the 2D games. I mean, you can do much worse than Sonic bosses. Have you ever played the first Rush? Bosses in that game are fucking terrible. Like, that game's not bad, but those bosses are egregious. Okay, this seems to be the... Aw, motherfucker. There we go! You know what? Since I have less than 3 lives, might as well. Hey, look at that! This is not one of the Sonic 3 norm. Oh no, wait, this is the bonus game theme. This is for Gumball Machine, yes. God, Sonic 3 soundtrack's so good. Come on, okay. Yeah, these do not flow as well as Chemical Plant. They're the point where you can tell that something's a little off, but... Or not Chemical Plant, the original Casino Night. Oh, nope. You know what, that's not... Oh, wait, hold on, I want to get in that. Yeah, like as I'm running up the hill, the slope, I cannot just press down and immediately...
The momentum's just not quite the same as
it's
what you were
not
expecting.
quite. It's still good. You know, it's no Sonic 4, but...
So, like, any kind of platforming level where I get to use a flipper is always a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you played... So Metroidvania came out, like, 6 years ago.
Well, fuck
Yoku's
you,
Island
too.
Express.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. I actually... No, wait, I own that.
It's excellent.
Yeah, for,
I love it a lot.
Lid also really like that. I got it for $4 on Steam. I should give it a chance sometime.
No, it's sick.
Well, that gives me
It's
way
such an
more in the
adorable little
Genesis version. Okay. I'm not leaving here until I get... Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. I at least want some. I want at least 20 rings. I think that's, you know... Oh, the color works different than the Genesis version. It's green is the starting. Oh. Okay, come on. Alright. Bar. Good enough.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll take that. Take, like... You gotta at least try, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you had that luck at a real casino, you could, you know, afford a Switch too.
Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, I used to.
So one of the things about Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments is that they, I think because of the wishes of the mangaka Takashi Tezuka, they don't give out cash prizes, so for a while there, they would give out Switches until people complained. I think people would be real happy to get a fucking Switch 2 again for winning a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional.
Yeah. Man, I don't I have no clue what the price of that's going to be.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
No,
I don't
I
expect
do.
the 50%
Too much.
tariff. Yeah, I don't expect the 50% tariff to last. I mean, hopefully not, right?
We'll see.
If it lasts, then like there is no price they can sell that for that they wouldn't take a loss on.
Yes, that is almost certainly true.
Because there's
And
no way that thing.
Oh, I was just gonna say,
gonna
the
say?
time it would take to move manufacturing to the States would be long enough that Trump would be,
Yeah.
assuming he's
Well-
not dictator for life, gone.
Yeah. So like that. I mean, they specifically moved production to Vietnam to avoid the tariffs.
Yeah, they thought they could win. And, no. There is no winning. There is only death.
And like assuming that thing like doesn't, there's no way it costs less than $350 to make one of those. Like they can't sell a $700.
It's very
Switch
funny.
2.
I cannot name names, but apparently some pundits are looking at this like, we're not trying to be political, guys. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
there's no
the-
avoiding the politics of someone just tariffed your entire industry. And the question, Sony's been building up stock of PS5s. They were saying like last fall they were building up stock of PS5s and PS5 Pros stateside to like
I wonder
avoid
if the
tariffs. when
question
Trump
of
got in office.
stuff Nintendo is, or continue with your point. I'll respond after.
Oh, I was gonna say Sony like has been building up stock. They said it last fall to head off tariffs, so that like they don't have to increase the price of the PS5 because until they like sell out the current stock they have, right?
Well, and part of the thing is the PS5 is already kind of like it should be 400, should have been 400 by
Yeah.
this year.
Well, not happening at this point.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
they have excuses.
But yeah, they said they built up stock, but like once that stock runs out, they'll have to go up in price. But the problem is they don't have to go up in price till that stock runs out. So Nintendo has to face the consideration of do you raise the price to 500 and then you're matching
Or-
the PS5?
Or do you force a bunch of games that do not have Switch versions to be like, get this on the Switch One? I don't care.
Yeah. And
I wonder what they
yeah,
have.
once Sony has to raise prices, that gives like Nintendo a release valve to be like, we're still $200 cheaper than them. But that's not going to happen.
It's not
as
like
quickly as the Switch has to
Microsoft can
release.
manufacture in here. No real
Yeah.
advantage to being the American console at this point.
Nope. They're all using the same chips. Because yeah, at some point that PS5 is going to have to become like $600.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. $1,000 Pro.
No. I don't know. They can charge that. That doesn't mean people are going to
Yeah.
be buying. That's also part
That's
of the
the-
problem
yeah.
with this.
That's the problem.
It's like, how many suckers are there? Oh, this boss.
I mean, the really stupid problem of the tariffs is like the biggest games industry in the world is the United States one. It's worth like $50 billion or something. But they can't. That industry can't sell games if people can't buy consoles.
Yeah. Or
So, like,
components.
nothing
which
is being
aren't-
protected,
Or
you're just
PC
harming the-
components or phones, which are also,
Yeah.
Oh, I think. Oh, hey! Last
worked
hit.
out.
What time is it? Okay. Been streaming for 30 minutes, so. Camera?
What is going?
Sonic?
Sonic has disappeared.
Oh, okay, I was supposed to pull that there. On to Aquatic Relics with an X. How 90s of you. Mushroom Hill, you know, that kind of works for this. Mushroom Hill's such a good level. You got a favorite Sonic game?
Honestly, probably Adventure 2.
Yeah, I get that. That's
the one I played the most growing up.
Oh, that's Pit. No, wait, maybe not. Okay.
Of the 2D ones, probably Sonic 2.
That's not a bad opinion. Sonic 2's pretty good, as it turns out. The game that, because of the Virtual Console release, that got me into Sonic, so...
Yeah, the Chow Garden in like Sonic Adventure 2 was something I dumped an insane amount of time into in like middle school.
Alright. So is this... Hydro City Act 1, okay. Ah, well... I like how the fish sprites look in this. It's a little more menacing, real. I wonder if those arrow projectiles are still technically following me. Oh boy.
I don't think you have the time to find out.
Well, I got a checkpoint, so... Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Well... We're good. Either way, if I'm correct, the boss of this level is a surprise. I'll take an invincibility. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, fortunately, this is right here. Oh, boy. Alright, cool. Oh, thank you, enemy.
Have you ever used a real Neo Geo Pocket?
Never. I've never seen one in real life.
I picked one up a couple years ago at a retro game convention in town. And that is, I only own like 4 games for it because like the library is too expensive.
What do you own?
I have Metal Slug First Mission,
Heck yeah. But
Car Fighters Clash, the SNK version. I don't have the Capcom version. Samurai Showdown 2, and the coolest game I own is Dark Arms Beastbuster 1999.
I've never heard of that game. What the fuck is Dark
Which
Arms?
it is, I guess like, it's kind of Pokemon, but with, it's an action RPG, but instead of like capturing Pokemon, instead you're capturing like monsters to then use them to craft guns, basically.
Oh, hell yeah. So it's Palworld.
Yeah. But it's like a weird port of
Oh, hey, look who it is!
This is just like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in cinemas.
Exactly. No, yeah. I think Knuckles and Tails, you'll see Tails later, were both supposed to be playable, but, were cut. Which is a shame, because, like, look at these. That's a great Knuckles sprite.
Yeah, it's fantastic looking.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Please stop spin dashing.
Oh, you know what? You know what
Fuck!
Dark Orange Beastbuster 99 is actually like? It's like if you've played PSO.
I have not played Phantasy Star Online.
Do you know like the concept of like the mags? You feed them items
yeah.
to make them stronger.
That's a funny little comparison there.
That's how the gun works in Dark Arms Beast Buster, is you like capture enemy souls and feed them to the gun, and different enemies you use like boost different stats.
The phrase "feed them to the gun" feels more like something that would be in an American game, but you know.
But it's a bizarre game because it's a spin-off of a light
damn.
gun game.
Alright, will I get a game over to Knuckles? Let's find out.
Let's see. But if you die here, you have to do the act over?
Yeah, I have to start it, do the act over. But I mean, this game's not long, so...
No.
Oh yeah, we're done. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wait, I do have...
Rip.
I don't think I've gotten a shield this whole playthrough. I'm just realizing that now. That would be, that'd be nice, especially given how not useful rings are. Did I just break that arrow by jumping in it? Huh.
I think so.
Either that or the projectile faded at just the right time. Neat.
But yeah, I also have a flash cart for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, because it's the only way to play. Some of those games cost hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I wonder how much this costs.
This is like 20.
That makes sense. This is where I'd
it's
pay
not,
20.
I think it was too common, so yeah, that's a good price. But then you get stuff like, I don't know, there's certain fighting games and like shoot 'em ups that are like
SNK
$700.
versus Marvel 2000, or SNK versus Capcom 2000.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, that is the best looking game on the console, so I get why. I mean, you can get those on Switch now, though.
But that thing is worth owning just for that clicky stick, because like,
It's cool.
if anyone watching doesn't know like the deal with it is, instead of just having a D-pad, it has
Oh.
almost like the circle pad on a 3DS, except whenever it hits any of like the 8 directions, it makes a click to let you know what direction it's on, to sort of like to emulate the feeling of an arcade stick with gates. So when you hit the edges, if you can feel like the clack of the arcade stick hitting the edge.
Yeah, it's really
feels
cool.
really good to use. It's very satisfying to have it click into one of the 8 directions that it registers in.
It's a shame that no Force on Earth could compete with Gen 1 and Gen 2 Game Boy era. Like,
I mean, if you want to experience that, 8BitDo, the controller manufacturer, made a Neo Geo CD controller.
Alright, Knuckles, let's do this again.
And the Neo Geo CD stick is the same thing, except in a full controller, where it's a 8-way gate clicky stick.
Yeah.
And that has become like my go-to controller for emulating 2D games on my computer.
Ooh, I should consider that.
Yeah, it's sick. I think it's like $20 too. It's like really cheap. The only disappointment is you can't use it on the Switch, which is something I would like to be able to do.
Ah! Yeah, Knucklehead, let's try this again. Okay, yeah. I think the key is just don't attack from the front. The fist hurt box is massive. I'm probably gonna save state once I get down a life. Yeah, this is I would say Knuckles' hurt box is a lot more strict. So I would say this is unlike the Sonic 3 version. or the Sonic Adventure 1 version, a real boss fight, which is very rare. This will also not be the only Knuckles boss fight of the night.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna, That's a save state. Oh, hold on. Okay, okay, we're good. Come on. Still got one more life, but... and the save state, so... I hit the back of his head. This hitbox is, Okay, that's on. Yeah, that's 2. Three, 4, 5. Six.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay, I've just learned that apparently Mr. Beast's videos are dubbed in other languages. Do you know who voices him in Japan?
Who?
The same voice actress that voices Naruto.
That feels appropriate. Can someone draw Mr. Beast on, like, the Konoha walls? Mount Rushmore? Like, instead of Naruto, his in the Boruto version, it's just Mr. Beast. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. There we go.
You did so much of that with no rings.
Yeah. And hey, you want a level transition? This is peak gaming right here. Wait.
Fantastic.
And now it's Sky Chase time. What song are they gonna use for Sky Chase? Oh, this is one of the 2-player themes. I think Chrome Gadget? No, it's Airplanes. This is. Oh, this screen resolution is maybe a little small for Sky Chase. Take that. Why is there spikes on that platform?
Did you see the GameStop CEO reacting
Yeah,
to the
it's
news this week?
that he backed down on the Trump stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this is making me become a terrorist or making me become a lib. What a fake fucking company.
Yeah, that and like after
I
that
just
he tweeted
noticed
something
Tails,
like,
Tails doesn't have a nose for on his sprite. That's
"Oh
awkward.
no." Yeah, he also tweeted like, "I can't wait to buy my $10,000 Made in America iPhone."
Alright. Time for Flying Battery. I'm good. I'm not gonna do it again this time. Where are we?
But yeah, they're just the world's fakest company right now. What do they even sell at GameStop anymore?
Funkos.
Is it just Funkos at this point?
Maybe, used... Oh. Well, don't forget, some of their sales are, a horribly managed retro game. Okay, okay. Game... I do not want to do a leap of faith. Game... Oh, okay, I see. Ooh, okay, that's... And you know everything down is a fucking pit.
Yeah. Instant death if you fall. There's
yeah.
no... I was gonna say, there's no hay bales to save you in this game.
No hay bales, yeah, no... No nothing. Yeah, I think another game over is almost certain. Okay, okay. Around a little more solid ground. Fuck off, Scratch. Well, I'm happy to. I gotta. Oh, well, it doesn't fucking matter, but you know. Oh well, there we go. Oh,
Oh,
where did I land?
little safety net for you.
I'm back at the start of the level, aren't I?
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, we'll just. Oh, Sky Chase and Aero Base are have their own zone screens. That's neat. I like the whoever drew concept art for that. It's a nice little detail. Okay. Fuck. Well, at least we didn't die. Or lose all of our rings, so, you know. Silver linings. Woo boy, okay. It's a shame that Mario Kart is $80 because it looks incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh.
And I wasn't even like super into Mario Kart 8, and I think this one looks great.
I'm a big Mario Kart guy, and I'm just like, oh man.
The thing 8 did for me is I don't like the kart building stuff.
I mean, it's pretty superfluous. You can just kind of match stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to tinker with my kart. That's not in the new one.
Yeah.
You just pick a kart and go.
That is, you know, no, I'm like I will. God damn it. This level is not fucking around.
Yeah, we were saying earlier about they failed to like take control of the narrative on this.
Yeah.
Not announcing the price and then having people run into it, and then there's like the confusion of is like $80 for Mario Kart. Is that the default price
Yes.
of Switch games?
No.
Or is $70 for Donkey Kong the default price for Switch games? Like, which one's the outlier?
Yeah.
And like they, instead of going up, they could have gone up on stage, and if Mario Kart's the outlier, they could have been like, this game's priced because we're going to keep updating it for 8 years like we did the last one. The price represents many years of
No, they
of work.
ran from the price.
Yeah, like they could have been like, this is why it's that price, but most games are going to be 70.
Which is why I think that, you know, I mean, tariff stuff changed everything, but I think that, like, there will be a bulking at some point, and they will accept a losses for game sales.
They're gonna have to communicate what is the standard price for the system, like games, at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I think if they wasn't.
I nothing. I'm just, you know, this game.
Yeah, like if it was clear that Mario Kart World was the outlier, I don't think there'd be as much outrage over $80. But like, right now we're stuck in that point where their question is, what's the next Zelda gonna be? What's the next Mario gonna be? Are they gonna be 80? Because that seems like a huge leap from 60.
Yeah, I mean that is the real question.
Or is Mario? Like, if Mario Kart's an outlier, that's a way less of a problem. But if this means that every game's gonna be 80 and the outliers are 70, then that's where a lot of people's, I think, confusion and anxiety is coming from. And they could have avoided that by coming out and just communicating their pricing strategy up front.
Yeah, that's also.
Especially with, like, the Switch 1 updates. Like, Kirby being 80 if you get the Switch 2 version.
And the fact that you can't just get the upgrade by itself. You have to get the expansion and the extra content and the upgrades.
Yeah, you can't just get the visual upgrade.
And
although the expansion
we
seems
learned
pretty cool.
Today, Switch 2 versions of the games are not on carts. It's the Switch 1 version that you're paying for an upgrade, which means trade-ins are now a fucking nightmare. You can't buy used Switch 1 games for the Switch 2.
Yeah, all the cases for them say something like contains the Switch 1 game and the upgrade. And presumably the upgrade is downloaded.
Yeah, I heard it described as some like the shit Arkham City did when Catwoman was like on disc DLC or whatever.
Yeah, if you bought the game used, you didn't get Catwoman.
Yeah,
I mean, it's also what some PlayStation 5 games do, like Cyberpunk 2077 Complete Edition on PS5 is just the basic game on the disc, and you have to download Phantom Liberty.
That's so...
Which I think makes, like, kind of seems like what they're doing is running out old stock of Switch 1 carts.
Yeah.
And repackaging them for Switch 2. But yeah, like I mean, I own most of those games anyway, so I'll probably just buy the upgrade.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, but it is still like...
It's stupid, yeah.
And Forgotten Land's great. There was a world
Fantastic
where I
game.
paid $20 for Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC, but, no. Oh, thank you.
It does seem like that DLC might double the length of the game. I was watching, like, their stream on it.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Because they said they were showing like the first level and it's an alternate version of the first level in the game, and they said on the world map now you pick which version of a level you want to play. So it seems like every level has an alternate version now. So
That could be cool.
Yeah, it's basically just another full game.
I do not want speed shoes right now, but you know.
And that is not a short game.
No, that's a pretty full one.
Yeah. I love that game, so I will buy that and play that. But like, what will it cost? I assume it's going to cost 20. But they haven't said. The whole pricing issue of like Switch 1 upgrades comes from like Nintendo's refusal to devalue their games, right? So since they won't ever make Switch 1 games,
I mean, I think
less than
that
60.
might be part of the pricing, is that they might be dropping prices now because they're going for the high, which is still like, ooh, I don't know. That's still an assumption, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing this.
But like, they won't drop games below 60, so now if you want Breath of the Wild and the $10 upgrade, that adds up to 70, which gives people sticker shock because that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, the reason people swallow the paid upgrades for some PS5 games is because you can get Horizon Forbidden West for like $10 on sale.
Am I heading the right way? I don't know. I hope.
But you're not getting a discount on a Nintendo game. So then you add the upgrade price to it, they become $80 fucking games.
Yeah.
Like, something's got to give. If they want to sell upgrades, they gotta devalue their games a little bit.
That strobe effect is maybe not great. It's not the worst I've seen in a Sonic game, but it's a little rough on the eyes.
I wonder if it looks better on the original screen.
That's a valid question. Oh, okay. Fuck!
Fuck.
That's why you make save states. Still kind of far back, but not as far back, so it's fine. Okay. I was a little disappointed with the third-party content that was there. There was a lot that I thought looked good, but I was expecting more. But we'll see what summer looks like.
Yeah, I'm not too worried because they said they were talking about their 3-phase launch, where they're like,
yeah,
they'll have more games coming from more third parties later in the year.
Nintendo never said it in those words.
Yeah. Wherever it came from, but yeah, it makes me think like, I don't know. It was weird to not see like a new game from Ubisoft, but maybe that's coming later.
You know what you're getting from Ubisoft at launch?
Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, that was decided before the game shipped, huh? Ooh, the game. I didn't know if a Star Wars game could flop that hard.
That was like a really weird one because like those Jedi games did really well.
Yes, they did. Am I close to the end? Yes, I think so. I better be.
But, like, that flopped and like no one bought the Avatar game either.
Yeah, I mean the Avatar game I think sold better, but still not great.
It did, yeah. I think Outlaws got hit with a bad launch because it was like super glitchy at launch, I think.
Boss time. This is where Doomsday... Oh, hey. Oh, wait, shit.
Oh.
I am not fucking up to Silver Sonic this hard. I could beat this. I could unironically beat this on Sonic 2 blindfolded. Thank God for the hit detection there.
Put out there. Are they doing one more of those Jedi games?
I don't know. I think leak said Titanfall 3 might be happening, which is like, that's surprising. Not bad, but...
I'll believe that when I see it.
I mean, yeah, I get that feeling.
I mean, I would love a new Titanfall, but we'll see.
Oh, that's new. Over. It's harder to get, like, combo bounces off in this version of the fight. There we go. Chrome Gadget. Weird choice for this, especially when you can just use Death Egg Zone. Oh, these motherfuckers are here. Yeah, I like how the background is Scrap Brain, but the gimmicks are Metropolis. I want that checkpoint. Oh, that makes a sound effect now. Huh. Okay. Well, that's nice. Nice. What?
What? What was
What?
that?
It was, I think I slipped under as it was. I think that the pulley was pushing me under faster than I could respond. Okay. Let's try going left. Let's try.
You don't want to lose all your lives to one thing.
Oh, I don't think I can go left. Well. I have a save state. Okay, okay. The key is don't jump. Don't, like, just push back. Alright. God, those slicers have such fucking reach. Take that. It's incredible. Okay, let's see. Yeah. There we go. And they put a slicer there too, just for shits and giggles.
It's cruel. Abject cruelty.
Thanks, Dimps. Oh, well, yeah, you needed to put one of those blocks right above the red spring. Thanks! Fucking Dimps. Oh. I think this is the final... No, wait, yeah, this is the final regular level. Excuse me, are we doing... Are we going back into Labyrinth Zone? Is this... Oh, no, it's just... Okay. I guess having a combination of Crusher plus Conveyor Belt was simply too powerful for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Those things should not respawn, for the record.
No.
Well, that was on me. That was just, I just got crushed. Ooh, I'll take that. I hate these. I hate skull crackers so much. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Also, notice he's in his adventure outfit now. Take that.
I'm pointing at my screen and recognizing.
That jacket's so good. It's one of the all-time
is.
great video game symbols. Alright.
Do you like the Sonic movies?
The first one is, the second one's okay, and I haven't seen the third one. I've heard that is fine.
They get better as they go. Yeah, three's
Yeah.
really good.
That's good. I heard
Three
Keanu was
basically
good as
just does the
Shadow.
Adventure 2 story.
Well, yeah. That definitely helps that it is actually an adaptation of something as opposed to just cribbing iconography.
Yeah, everything it steals from Adventure 2, it does really good with. I'm less hot on Jim Carrey in the third one.
I was expecting Carrey to be worse in all of these movies, so
He's good. I like him in the
I know
first
what
two.
the gimmick is, that Gerald actually survives and is the main villain.
He goes really heavy on the shtick in 3, and it ends up being too much for me.
Well, yeah, I assume he's not going to be in 4 since they barely got him back for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the post-credit scene is a different character.
Yeah.
There he is! Okay, let's... Okay.
But didn't he say each one of those was like his last movie too? Like
No, I don't think he said that about Sonic 1. I think he said that about Sonic 2, and then 3.
Okay, yeah. So who knows? They might. His kid might tell him to do another movie, and he'll do it.
Yeah.
So wasn't this his kid the only reason he did the movie in the first place?
Would not surprise me.
Because he doesn't play video games.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He was an adult in the 90s. Why would he care about Sonic the Hedgehog? The timing on jumping on the explosions, which, by the way, jumping on the explosions, fucking goofy ass bit, is a little finicky. I feel like.
Oh no.
What? What?
You last ring, buddy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still got more lives though.
So you can stand on top of the explosion.
Yes, but only once
Basically.
it's infinite, once the cloud is fully formed.
Okay. I don't know about the physics on that one. This is where I draw the line on Sonic physics.
It is really stupid even by this standard. It's because it's referencing the Hydro City Act 2 boss where it's geysers of water, which makes slightly more sense.
That's an established video game phenomenon.
You have to like time it weird. standard, where like your jump before the bomb fully goes off. Thank you. Did the ring get stuck in the Egg-O-Matic there for a second?
Yeah, it was like right up above it. Bounced off his head. More or less.
Motherfucker.
Are all these bosses 8 hits?
Yes. We have a save state here, so it's fine. But
I would just ask because I think when a game doesn't have a standard, it can sometimes
yeah,
be
that especially like you could not have a standard, but you gotta have a health bar.
yeah. Because I've been playing Split Fiction with my buddy.
Oh, I've heard that's a bit of a step back, but what do you think? of it?
It plays great, like
Okay.
fantastic playing game. The script's really goofy, but that's kind of fun to play through with a friend.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That's on the same level I like all of that guy's games, where like a lot of it is me and my friend playing through and kind of poking at it a little bit because he's not a subtle writer, Joseph Ferris.
I mean, yeah, he has a character who talks like this in one of his games.
Yeah, what's his name? The fucking like book or whatever. Yeah, from It Takes Two. Yeah.
My voice hurts every time I fucking do that voice.
But like every scene in Split Fiction is like the sci-fi character goes, "I hate fantasy," and the fantasy character goes, "Well, I hate sci-fi." That's basically every exchange.
There
between
we
the two of
go.
them. Except for the moments where it's a sci-fi person going, "I don't believe in stories having themes."
All right, I believe final boss level. Yes.
So it's very hokey, but it's pretty fun. But like their bosses don't have a standard, so it's like some of the bosses are 4 hits, some of the bosses are 4 hits per phase, multiple phases. Some of the bosses are just like you're shooting at a thing for a while.
By the way, that Chaos Emerald on the back is something you collect, and it means there are also only 6 special stages in the game, because that's where you get the final one. It doesn't mean that the last special stage is any less brutal. God, Big Arm's such a... Okay, good. As I was gonna...
Yeah,
As
like
far
I don't know if
as-
I would call
As
sorry.
far as, like, final bosses go, like, this isn't the most intimidating, but it's not bad as far as final Lego Max go.
I'm trying to think.
I think the weakest and lamest is still Sonic 1 for me. God, Big Arm's such a good song.
I'm trying to decide if
Oh,
I have
hey, there
stronger
we go! We
opinions on
beat,
Sonic
we,
boss
we
fights,
beat
but I don't
Sonic
think I do.
Pocket Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Well, I beat Sonic Pocket Adventure. But
No,
you-
I can take credit too. I'll take credit too. I was here the whole time.
Oh, I see what they want me to do. That's a really good shake. He's shaking like Peach in the end of Mario World.
Yeah, it's a great sprite right there.
And we got the bad ending. Anyway, oh, look at that! Look at that! And it's
Yeah,
actually
look how
full
clean.
screen, unlike the Sonic 2 version of this.
Wow.
Look at
Now Earth is
that!
destroyed.
Yeah.
That's millions of lives right there.
Yeah, no. And this is also one of the only other, oh, hello, prisoner. Hello, resident of a prison, Yuji Naka. This is one of the only other original songs, and I really like this credits theme. It's very good. As far as 2D Sonics go, I mean, this is kind of just worse Sonic 2, but there are a lot of things you can be worse than. Like, slightly worse Sonic 2 as far as video games go is still pretty good. There's a couple bullshit parts here and there, but overall, pretty solid platformer. Hiya!
Oh man, it's still the era of Japanese game dev where a lot of people went by nicknames.
Egg King. Yeah.
debug team.
No, they credited the manual people. That's nice. Landsat. Special thanks to SNK Product Development Department Division 1. Produce. Well, they also just might not have enough credits on this resolution to show everything.
When I was like, the nicknames were like a big thing back then of like companies making employees do nicknames so they couldn't be poached.
Yeah. Oh, that's a wonky Sonic. Full screen Sonic. Thanks for your playing. Okay. Get more Chaos Emerald. Great translation job, everybody. Anyway. That is Sonic Pocket Adventure. But that is only also half of the stream. Hold on, I'll be right back. I just gotta figure out something real quick. Let me scroll back up. Where is it? Okay. 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 Hold on 1 second. That work? I'm gonna find out real quick. 1 second. I just gotta get Switch emulators and trying to emulation. Should have done this beforehand, but I forgot I had to. Where is that file? Okay, extract. Okay. Okay, no. Hold on, that did not work. Okay. Alright, hold on. I converted it from one file type to another, but now I gotta figure out. I need to get it to a .sav. Okay. God damn it was deleted. Okay. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Try one more. Okay, let me check something. See if I can find something. Hmm.
I'll be right back when I get some water.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hmm. Oh, wait, there's two? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me try one more time. We are good to go, baby. All right. I'm going to go get some water and then we will start Sonic Advance 1. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, we are good. I don't know if you're back yet, but I'm starting.
I am.
Cool. Let me get
Just
the
I
stream
just
up.
sat back down.
I have the correct save file.
Nice.
So let's... Oh, hold on. Now we need to hope the stream plays nice with MGBA. Okay, there we go. Ah, and it's at basically the right aspect ratio, so we're good. Just move it out, just there. Nah, we're good. Okay. Just getting the aspect ratio properly lined up. Yeah, I think that's good. GBA is not widescreen, but I believe the GBA is like 5x4 or something.
3x2.
I think one of my favorite Scott the Woz lines is where he described it as it's not full screen, it's not widescreen. I like to refer to it as husky. I love this. It's been too long since I've streamed a GBA game. Anyway, this is Sonic Advance 1. It's pretty good. We're only going to be playing as Sonic again, even though we have 4 other characters. Because Sonic's the only one who can do the Super Sonic level. So... yeah. We will see some probably also going to be Sonic only in Advance 1 and Advance 2, or in Advance 2 as well, but Advance 3 you should get some Tails, Knuckles, and Amy action, as well as Cream. Although, depending on how, Advance 2's ending works, I might play as Cream, because, you know, hold on. Oh, wait, is it... I think I'm... hold on, I need to check and see if it's on... Because it should be correct. Okay. Oh, I think this application... What? Okay, yeah. I see what the problem is. MGABA does not, was showing a still image. It apparently, OBS doesn't like it being in full screen, which is fine. I mean, you can see the... Let me see if I can crop that out, actually. Yeah, that'll do. Now we got the problem solved. You don't see the border, so we're all good. Anyway. So you've only played Advance 3, right?
Yeah, it's the only one I ever owned for some reason.
Advance 2 and 3 are good. You know, it's a GBA game. You can get them running on anything. I'd say give it a shot. I will say, I like this game a lot. I think it has... Well, the soundtrack is pretty good. Probably the weakest soundtrack of the trilogy, in my opinion. That's not fair, because Advance 2 and 3, especially 3, I think 3 is the best, are competing for best GBA soundtrack, period. But this ain't bad. This ain't bad. Like, it's a pretty good Sonic soundtrack. There's some songs I like. one or two that I really like, but you know. Actually, let me go let the people know that I've moved on. It's annoying I have to cross-post these things on Blue Sky. Wish there was a more efficient way of doing that. Oh, did I not tweet out that?
I think there's supposed to be like a browser plugin to post on both at once.
Okay.
But I've never messed with this since I just like quit Twitter entirely.
Yeah, I'm still on Twitter, but you know, I don't know, because the problem is I have enough people on both who haven't moved over, who have, and it's like, I'm not using both.
I also just don't post as much as I used to in general.
Yeah, yeah, I like this game quite a bit. I would say Sonic Pocket Adventure is maybe the 2D Sonic game I played the most, aside from Sonic 2, just because or Sonic Advances. It's very replayable. This was one of the first GBA games I got when I started getting into emulation. I played this, like Fusion and Zero Mission, and I think Pokemon Gen 3 when I was in high school and started downloading ROMs and stuff. GBA is probably my favorite system. Like, it's got such a charming and interesting library. A lot of weird games on GBA.
Yeah, your Iridians, your Obelisk and Asterisk.
Your Star
about that
Wars
game?
Flight of the Falcon. Yeah, I'm aware of the 3D action game on that. Are you aware of Star Wars Flight of the Falcon?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, you gotta see that. I gotta show you that after this. That game is one of the most horrifying things man has ever created.
Is that I'm actually looking at a screenshot now. Is this
If you're looking
Ace
at
Combat game?
Kind of. I need you to go on YouTube, look at a long play, and go to the Mos Eisley level. It's the second level in the game. Because the first level's bad, but the second level is like, you look at it and it's like, oh my god, I'm having a panic attack.
Oh, this is like 1 frame a second.
Also, the hitboxes on the walls is incomprehensible. So, Obelisk from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah.
This is the, like, oh man, this is like the worst nightmare version of a Rogue Squadron game.
Yeah.
It's the monkey's paw of like, I wish I had another Space Combat Star Wars game, and then the paw curls and you get this baby.
Yeah, that was released by Ubisoft alongside Apprentice of the Force, which uses like minimalist like Mortal Kombat 1 sprites for it. It's a normal platformer. It's actually pretty okay. Maybe better, you know, nothing special. GBA has so many licensed games. It's crazy. Also, hi, Bulmar. How you doing? Let me see. What else? What else is some? Oh, you ever see the GBA port? This one's not a nightmare. Simpsons. What's the Crazy Taxi knockoff called?
Hit and Run. Was it Hit and Run?
No, Hit and Run's the GTA like. Road Rage, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a very impressive thing.
That's a cool game in and of itself.
Hit and Run or Road Rage? Do you know?
Both. I actually liked both of those growing up.
Yeah. Did you know what the drama was with Simpsons Road Rage?
I don't remember.
Sega sued the publisher for saying it was too close to Crazy Taxi in court and won, so that game was recalled. God, I love the advanced sprites so fucking much. Doing well, appreciating the high-level discourse. Of course, any GBA talk is hi-fi. It's the Game Boy Advance. It's Advance. This song's pretty good. I think I might actually prefer most of the Act 2 songs in Advance 1.
Yeah, this song's fucking rad. Speaking of like Sonic stuff, have you played I'm gonna forget the name. The 3D platformer that the Sonic Mania devs just put out last year.
Oh, I was really excited for that. And then it launched, and I went,
Penny's Big Breakaway.
Yes, I have not touched. I was excited for that, but the reception scared me away, and I
It's
know
pretty
it's
good.
patched. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It feels really good to get your momentum going, but it's one of those games where the people who dedicate their time to mastering the levels are going to be playing a very different game than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because I found a lot of those levels to be very start and stop. I'd hit an obstacle and have to like stop my momentum to like figure out how I get past a thing. That on your like 7th play through the level, you would obviously know.
That can be a big thing when you see platformers designed by people who are super fans of games or speedrunners or any of that. Like that sort of game design can be kind of common. But, you know, I'm willing to give them... I hope they do better. You know?
It's a cool game. It feels really good to get going.
How's the camera?
It's worth checking out. But yeah, I think that did not do very well, and...
Well, I assume they launched it so early because they needed to.
Yeah.
Given budget-wise, which, I mean, it's a shame. So are you excited for Deltarune Chapter 3?
Is that game going to be done for Switch 2 launch? Like, is that the final chapter?
No, I think it's going up to I think Toby Fox has said as far as 7.
Okay. I will probably play that when all of the chapters are out.
That's smart. I streamed Undertale for my first playthrough on Twitch 2 years ago, and I did a pacifist run at the start of last year. Loved it. Undertale is fantastic.
Super cool game.
So I'm probably going to try and cram out chapter 1 and 2 before the Switch 2 launch.
Because yeah, I played the first chapter Deltarune when it came out and liked it, but was like, I just don't usually go in on episodic games. Like, I don't want to play some of it and then have to revisit it in like 2 years.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So I've just been kind of waiting for it to wrap up, and then I'm gonna dig in. But I did really like what I played at Chapter 1 a few years ago.
Yeah.
By that I mean, that was probably more than a few years ago at this point.
It's crazy that we saw Silk Song and I feel nothing.
We saw it in a very uneventful way. They just said
that
it.
is
They just
true,
said,
but it's
yeah, don't worry, it's this year.
I'm kind of like, oh, so the reason why this game has been delayed partially is because of engines, but also because it's like, oh, they want to make something bigger than Hollow Knight. I like Hollow Knight a lot. I don't want something bigger than Hollow Knight. I want something...
Hollow Knight's, yeah.
Hollow Knight is the maximum size a video game should be. I tried to hold off until it was all out in Cade 4 months ago, and the wait has killed me. I get that, Gesla. I get that feeling. Speaking of platformers, have you ever played any of the Sly Cooper games?
I rented and played a bit of the first one on PS2 back in the day.
Yeah.
But
so like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I have not actually, like, they always seemed cool, but I've never dug in.
Yeah, I'm trying the first one on PS2 emulation, because I haven't had a great time with PC SS or PSC2 or whatever that emulation is. But I've given it another chance and it's working better now, and I'm not having any problems. And that
you go like the latest nightly, because like their nightlies.
No, I'm on the latest daily, but I also installed the last daily like 3 years ago and have not.
Yeah.
And tried it when I got my computer. I was like, this seems way worse.
The current version has like a really good library view.
You know what? It's really frustrating how it's like 99% of the library playable. Well, that tells me fucking nothing. That's less than helpful, actually.
Yeah, I think I have the Sly Cooper HD collection on my PS3 when I was mopping up the PS3 games I didn't own yet.
Yeah, I will
just
say,
haven't set up
sorry
any
to
time for
ruin.
it.
I think the Sly collection might be the most solid, but generally, those updated PS2 version 3 collections are not great. I don't know what. I think Ratchet's the worst, but
Oh, that's why I played the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games and thought it was good.
okay, I don't know what the specific problems are, but I know people say there are problems, so. This game's got great vibes. Like, you can tell this was before the SP because of how bright and colorful it is, but also it looks like it justifies going for that kind of super bright color palette in a way that isn't ugly, unlike some GBA games. Cough, cough, Harmony of Dissonance, cough. Harmony of Dissonance is just like... Could you turn down the lights, please? I understand that Circle of the Moon is unplayable on an original GBA, but that's not my problem.
I do miss the like LCD gate of a GBA screen when I'm emulating a GBA game.
Yeah, that's an even bigger problem when you're emulating DS stuff.
Oh yeah.
Especially the Sonic Rush games.
I mean, at least when you hit like a
This
3D
boss
DS
sucks, by
game,
the
you can
way.
increase resolution.
It's like stupid.
Yeah. So last year I played the 3rd Chibi Robo for the first time on like my phone. I could just run it at 4K, which looked pretty nice.
Yeah. Do you
You
have a
can't-
favorite
obviously-
GBA game?
Oh,
look, Sonic is standing above the platform. There's like a line.
yeah, you're not colliding with it. I didn't play a lot of. I was never much of a handheld person, so I didn't play a lot of GBA.
You should go back.
So default would probably be honestly Superstar Saga.
That's a good answer. That game's great. Mine's Aria of Sorrow. That game's so good.
I miss that entire era of Castlevania stuff.
Oh, you gotta play Aria. You gotta play Aria. It's like, it's Koji Igarashi's best game.
'Cause I think the only handheld Castlevania I played was Order of Ecclesia.
Which is, funnily enough, the last one.
Yeah,
Oh, oof, okay.
and from what I understand, one of the grindier in terms of being
Yeah.
loot heavy.
Well, it's also got the Simon's Quest structure of you're not all in one castle. There's overworld exploration, which is cool. The DS trilogy is something I need to get into. I'm gonna wait until I buy that collection though, because that seems like the best way to play those games on PC. M2 put in some work, and they removed the touchscreen gimmicks.
Oh,
for,
good.
Dawn of Sorrow, and replace them with, I think, just like QTEs, button presses, which makes sense.
It can always be tricky when a game is trying to remove a gimmick like that. Like, did you play Rayman Legends?
Yes, I have. I have played that on both a Wii U and PC, so I know exactly.
Okay, so you know exactly.
Although on PC it's not as bad because I assume you can just use the mouse for Murphy. But yeah,
I mean, I've mostly played it on Steam Deck, where like
yeah.
it's just it is
I
just
wonder
a
if
you
you
hit a
can
button
use the
prompt.
touchscreen for Murphy on that.
Yeah, you probably can. I think.
Oh wait, no, there's not a thing here. Advanced one is fair up until like maybe next level. Definitely the level after that. Yep, there's a spring up here. We're fine.
Oh.
The advanced games aren't as great at really mixing pathways together. They do feel a little like it's just kind of sloppy in some ways, a lot more linear, but they're still solid. And this is, again, every level in this game I mostly like, except for the final one, which we'll get into. Boymore, GBA was in Fire Emblem, yeah. Well, GBA got I mean, we only got 2 good Fire Emblems, but if you're in Japan, you got a 3rd one. Has that Roy game ever been released in America? Like, translated?
Is what?
Has the Roy game ever been translated in America? Because it's funny if he's in Smash and has not been properly translated.
I don't know. I mean, that was how Marth was when he was first appeared in Smash.
That's true, but Marth got a remake. Like, Marth has appeared in English.
I looking it up. I do not believe that Roy's game ever came over.
That's funny.
Well, looks like he was in the most recent game.
This background's real nice.
Yeah, that first GBA Fire Emblem, at least the one that came out here, was still the only Fire Emblem I played, but I really liked it.
I mentioned that Pocket Adventure feels a bit off, that it wasn't quite right. This is basically identical to the Genesis. Like, maybe if I played them back to back, I could notice like a meaningful change. But just having like running this, but just like it's like this controls correctly. Like Sonic's weight, his jump arc, his everything feels like exactly how you want.
Yeah, it's just that hair improvement you need to get it over the edge. Like the difference between Spark 2 and 3.
Yeah. 3's so fucking good.
3's so fucking good. 2 is like almost there. Like the homing distance is just a little off too.
I do like that you can. I do miss especially when I play the Spark 2 levels in 3, the ability to move and parry at the same time from 2. That was really good, and I do miss it. Sucks that Spark doesn't have it when you unlock him. Bet there's something cool up there if you're Knuckles. But we are not Knuckles.
What's that?
I wonder if I have exactly 9 lives, or if the counter doesn't go above 9.
It might have topped out.
That's also possible.
Oh, I was about to ask if the Spark guy had another game yet, but I forgot he has an F-Zero type game.
Yeah, I mean, it's in early access at least.
Yeah.
Oh, this... Yeah, it's easy to drown in this boss. If your tails are Knuckle... if your tails, it's not an issue, but,
Speaking of F-Zero stuff, that's your 3rd racing game of the year on Switch 2, the sequel to Fast Remix.
Oh yeah, love me some.
So there's 2 racing games at launch, and the 3rd one coming in like December or whenever Kirby comes out.
Yeah, I mean we haven't gotten it. I think it just said later 2020. Which again, I am excited for Air Ride 2, but it does feel like why now? Now feels like a bad time to do that.
The same year as Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Why is it not next year?
Yeah, or 2 years, honestly, because there's no way Mario Kart doesn't get a shit ton of DLC again.
Oh yeah, I mean it's gonna get updated for 8 years. Minimum, I feel like.
Well, unless depending on how much DLC the new Smash gets, or if there even is a new Smash.
I'm a little bit disappointed like Sakurai's project ended up being Kirby Star.
Yeah, it'd be nice to play Kid Icarus on a controller with 2 analog sticks, or maybe 2 mice.
I could get really into it. I love his Kid Icarus game, and I would love a sequel or just a re-release.
I would love a port that fucking fixes it.
I
had more than 10 lives. I had more than 9 lives. Because I'm at 8.
So you still had them?
Yes, I had them. It just didn't show them.
So they still counted?
Yes.
I wasn't noticing?
Yes.
That's insane. Like the fact that it didn't top off and just you only had 9 is kind of insane.
No, I had more. I had 10 because I died twice
Yeah.
and I'm at 8 now. It just didn't display them.
Yeah. No, the fact that the limit's only a display limit and not like a limit on number of lives is kind of insane.
That's not super uncommon for a platformer. We got real. Yeah, I got a second hit in. I'll take breathing.
Did you beat Kid Icarus on 3DS?
No, I did not. But I. But
You played it?
Yeah, I played it, and it's a really cool game. Like if it had a different control scheme, it would probably be like defining Nintendo game of the decade.
I ended
There's
up
so
not
much
having.
charm and personality.
I thought I was gonna have trouble with the control scheme when they announced it since I'm left-handed,
Oh wow, okay.
and I ended up like not having any issues, and I really ended up loving it. Like once I got used to it,
There we go.
it's that weird trackball motion of like you have to like flick and stop.
Yeah.
I don't know how easily that would translate to like a dual analog scheme.
Fun fact, Angel Island is in all 3 of the Sonic Advance games. Look at that Mesoamerican pyramid in the background. Well, it's covered by clouds now, but... Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, this is the level where the pits start becoming frequent. Still not the worst of it, but... How far are we in? Just a little over 2 hours. Okay, yeah, we'll probably beat this game before the stream hits the 30-minute limit, but you never know. Depends on how much trouble Egg Rocket gives me. I'll maybe... definitely beat it under 3 hours. There's no way that happened, but yeah.
Have they done like a Sonic Advance collection for the
Nope.
Switch?
Fun fact, Advance was one of the few major GBA the Advance trilogy was one of the few major GBA titles that never came to Wii U Virtual Console. I think it's because technically THQ published them in the States,
Yeah.
which complicates things, but it's something I would love an Origin-style collections for this trilogy, because it's... Every single one of these games would benefit from widescreen. Like,
Yeah, it's a little shocking given how like much they love.
I think there's a
re-releasing Sonic
decomp
games.
of 2 in the works for fan stuff, so that'll hopefully help out.
Yeah. Well, and are they not on the Switch?
Nope.
Whatever it's called, online
Nope,
subscription
not on
thing.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Dang.
I wish they were.
Yeah, I wish I could pay for them more than I really have an issue with the Virtual Console becoming a subscription platform.
Yeah, it sucks you can't just... Because even Sony
Yeah.
lets you buy their PS1 things.
Yeah. That's fine. Like Sony wants to do their little library, but then they also let you pay $10 or whatever a game costs.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's also crazy that they let everyone keep the PS3 games they bought on for PS1 all those years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or the ones I bought for my Vita.
That's also true.
Yeah, I don't. I love that the version of Wind Waker that I actually like is available on Switch too. I will not play it on the Switch 2 because I'm not paying $50 a year. to
No,
Nintendo.
I mean, I might pay 20, but I ain't paying 50.
Yeah, I would pay you $10 to $20 one time. I will not pay you $50.
No,
a
I
year
mean,
for
like,
access
I would
to
pay
ROM.
$10 to $20 for the online subscription and all that.
Oh, yeah.
entails. But I ain't paying
Yes.
$50 for the expansion pack. Like, fuck off.
No, I do pay for the for like the basic level of online, but I'm not paying for the expansion pack
Yeah, no.
unless I split it. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. If you
I have a
enough
family
people,
plan with some people.
Yeah, if enough people are in the end. I kind of think they do GameCube for some reason. I don't know. I guess stuff like the Pikmin 1 and 2 remaster collections and things like that. I'm like, no, they'll just sell GameCube games normally. Oh, also, now that they have the Switch 2 has a mouse, we're getting DS Virtual Nintendo Switch Online.
Hadn't thought about that. Yeah, that mouse is cool.
I hope it sticks around and isn't just abandoned a month after long, because it's like. That's something that's like the best idea Nintendo's had with the Switch 2.
I love that it replaced a useless thing, such as they took the IR camera out of the controller.
Well, it'd be nice if but you don't have a sensor bar, so it's not like that's any use.
Well, remember the IR camera, which only 1-2 Switch and the WarioWare game used.
By the way, how much gameplay have you seen of Everybody 1-2 Switch?
I think none.
That game is... Whoever at Nintendo was fighting to not ship that was so correct. It is one of the most embarrassing video games I have ever seen.
If only Reggie was there to shut it down.
Yeah. Fun fact, so you know how Reggie talks about Wii Sports in his book, which I do believe that story. You know what he admits to
that
in the
checks
book?
out with 1-2 Switch being paid for, and it checks out with the Welcome Tour being paid for.
You know what is in his book the game he was most surprised underperformed?
What?
Give me a guess.
Prime 2? No, he wouldn't have been there.
You're close.
Metroid Other M.
Yes. And I think his argument was like, well, it had so much money and cutscenes, and it looked like such a rock solid, and it's just like, yeah, no. Like, when you know video games... Have you read the Iwata asks between Yoshio Sakamoto and Iwata talking about Metroid Other M and the design decisions behind that game?
Probably at the time, but I don't remember anything.
It is one of the most damning things I have ever read. It is just a confession of like, yeah, I thought all of these terrible ideas were genius, and I had bad reasons for doing so. It's
Did you
fun.
play Other M?
I bought Other M for $50.
I did too.
Yeah.
Did you play it though?
Yeah. I didn't finish it.
Oh, I finished
Oh, hey,
it.
look, it's Knuckles again.
Do you remember like the bits they would make you do where you go into first person and you have to pixel hunt for the exact thing
Why the
they want you to
fuck
click
doesn't
on?
that game work with a nunchuck? I know why, because they were like, well, because Yoshio Sakamoto was doing the Yuji Naka, like, excuse of, well, actually, one-button gameplay is so innovative and interesting and forces developers. Remember when we had to use NES controllers? We were so different back then. Anyway, actually, it's not Knuckles, it's Mecha Knuckles.
What the hell?
I think this is the only time Mecha Knuckles has appeared in a Sonic game. I like how he has his own boss theme.
They should put him in the next Sonic movie.
They should. They probably will.
They love fan service in those things.
Anyway, that is Angel
I do kind
Island.
of think Metroid Other M is an interesting experiment in like limited controls.
Yeah.
And it works. Like the action's okay. It's not the part I hate the most about it. I hate the story and like the
I
adventure
don't
game
like
sequences.
how dodge is also on the D-pad and what that
Yeah.
leads to.
It's not great, but like I feel about it the same way I feel about like the DS
Okay.
Zelda games, where
So-
I'm like, I respect the experiment.
Yeah. In terms of game feel, I'm not sure what that. So look at the timer. This is Egg Rocket Zone. Look at that timer. It's counting down. not up. You have... So the gimmick with this level is you are climbing up a spaceship slowly, and it is divided into chunks, and every chunk you have 5 minutes to complete. And once you reach... Oh, well.
Well,
that was on me.
Weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I was supposed to be going a little faster. This is also a difficulty spike, so we might be here a minute, but, also, this is the best song in Advance 1.
I'm gonna crank it up.
I'm also nervous now, because this is where pits start going from being a problem to, like, oh god. I think once I get a little... I'm gonna save state just so. Yes, we're close. Oh, nope, I'm not falling off. Ooh, okay. That's welcome. That is always welcome in this level. I think there is a shorter way, I'm just taking the long way, but yeah, no, this is, this level can get tense. Okay. There we go! Part 1 done. Oh. Goodbye, bot. Hello, bot. Goodbye, bot.
Was Other M the last major thing Sakamoto was, like, really in charge of?
No, he's involved in some of the future Warrior games, and was involved in Samus Returns and Dread.
Oh, he's actually producer on that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's also producer on Tomodachi Life. There we go. There we go.
Which, man, it's still kind of crazy that it took 10 years, but we're getting a sequel.
No.
Rhythm Heaven coming back is personally much cooler to me, but hey, you know, I'm happy.
Yeah, Rhythm Heaven, like, I'm super excited for.
Yeah, that could be, like...
You know what? I will say that's my favorite Game Boy Advance game, actually.
I've never played the original.
There's a really good fan translation of the GBA version.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I think the ROM is called Rhythm Heaven Silver.
Yeah, right off the fucking cliff. Right off the fucking cliff.
What's up? What's up?
I just died. What's up with you?
Nothing much. I'm,
Kind of surprised you're here on a Saturday, but, you know, glad to see you.
well, my girlfriend's still stuck outside of the country,
Oh, you damn, yeah.
Well, not stuck anymore. She's on her way back.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so.
Right
now I'm gaming.
By the way, just don't want to scare you too much. Have you done your listening for Music Club yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Are you joining Music Club?
No, but, you know, I know it's happening, and I don't want you to forget.
What?
I figured you'd appreciate the reminder.
I guess it's just kind of weird coming from you.
Yeah, I guess, but you know, I hang out with all the people who do it, so.
Yeah. Was Eli like? Make sure to remind that.
Well, no,
Fucking idiot.
Eli was. I was talking with Eli and Rai yesterday, and Eli was like, "Rai, you need to take your time and listen to this because it's kind of intense, and don't rush through it." So I figured I'd let you know since it's not, in case you were not ready for tomorrow morning, just as like a heads up, you know. Fuck that spike placement. That's bullshit. Oh, I know this thing.
I'm currently testing out NVIDIA GeForce Now on my Steam Deck.
Oh, okay. How's that going?
Not bad actually. Although I do find it funny that even with a NVIDIA graphics card at like a data center, which is presumably like a good one, this game still has performance issues. But
What game are you
yeah,
trying to
it's not
stream?
bad. Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, yeah, I guess that'll do it.
Yeah.
Does that run on the
Yeah.
Steam Deck?
No, it doesn't. That's why I'm using GeForce Now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's also that's
Yeah.
also mostly a CPU hog, so it really depends on what other CPU they got on that server.
I have no idea. They don't really give any
Yeah.
information about the specs, but
Which it makes as much sense as it is annoying.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
fucking enemy place.
the thing is though is that the latency is not.
Oh god, I
Like-
forgot. Yeah, that goes backwards. So you get the invincibility, but you have to go fucking back.
The latency
Go
is
fuck
not
yourself,
bad.
Tim's.
I don't know if I would play a fighting game with it necessarily, but for this, it's pretty solid.
I guess given the price of the Switch too, even though I just upgraded my PC and don't need a handheld that much, I am considering it.
A Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I would. I think if you just want a handheld, but don't have any like particular.
Honestly, I'm thinking about
game
just
that you're-
getting like a control, like a proper Bluetooth controller or controller grip for my iPhone, so I can play emulated games on there. That's probably all I need.
Okay. If
I mean, you
if-
can also
if-
stream your computer to your phone, and that's like a really good way to play games these days, too.
I mean, yeah, but I can't bring that.
Yeah, you can-
but I don't want to bring
No,
that in
no.
my book bag or whatever.
If that's the alternative you're considering, then yeah, Steam Deck makes sense, I think. Because the only thing with the Steam Deck for being a handheld for game like emulation is that it's not actually that like it's pretty large.
Yeah, I know.
if-
like
Yeah, there might if like
like,
you just
I-
wanna emulate your
Gon-
stuff.
Gondola, I have a Wii U gamepad in my house. I would use that in bed. Like, I'd just bring it in my... Like, I know I can't do it on car rides, but...
I mean, yeah, for that kind of thing, the Steam Deck is amazing. And I would say, like, actually, I would say, yeah, for like car rides or airplane.
Yeah,
like,
that's
the
like,
Steam
yeah.
Deck, the Steam Deck is great.
Yeah, I know it's not like a... Like, I have a phone for stuff when I just need to fiddle around and not the,
Yeah, I think like one thing I was doing for a bit was I was taking it on the train on my like way to work, and for that it's not that good. I stopped
Really?
doing that because it's just like it's just too big. It's like it takes like a bunch of space in my bag. Part of that is just the case that
Yeah.
comes with it is too large.
It's too
maybe
precious
if
to carry on its own, so there's the whole process of I gotta take its case out of my bag and then take it out of its case.
Yeah. I think if you're like just trying to like emulate like old games, there are other handhelds like not like
Like the
not
Retroid
first
Pocket
party
5.
hand. Yeah, like the Retroid Pocket or
Which is, like,
whatever. Yeah,
Killer, that'll be like $200.
I mean, again, like, if I'm just... I'd, like,
Yeah.
GameCube, having GameCube or PS2 would be nice, but, like, I'd be fine with just...
Well, I mean, if
You
all
can-
you if the top you want is GameCube or PS2, like the Retroid Pocket 5 is like $200, and I'll get you that.
I mean, yeah, but I
Yeah.
can just get ROMs on my phone easily, so I can...
Yeah,
do
that too.
It's so
Yeah.
it's so
So-
crazy we now live in a world where Apple allows emulation. Because for like a
Wait, is that
decade.
true? I didn't know
Yes,
that.
Yeah,
yes,
I
you
didn't
can
know that.
emulate games on the
It's very new.
Yeah, it's like less
Yeah.
than a year old, I think. But yeah,
It's crazy that Apple in like the past 5 years or so was just like, yeah, we're just a good company now. We're just gonna like start making it. Yeah, we're just gonna like start
Yeah.
making products.
It's a
that
shame
people
though
actually
that like we're still like you still kind of can't use a Mac for a full-time PC gaming, and that like a lot of the Linux and Windows
I mean, it
emulation.
depends on it depends on what you're playing. Like,
True.
like I think
But that,
I think
that
they
Windows
got.
emulation is behind where it is in Linux.
Well,
right?
there's a setback now, which is that they have the M chips, which do not emulate Windows very well because the x84 instruction set is very hard to port over to the ARM instruction set. That makes it very difficult. But that said, things that do have native Mac versions or compilations, which is a lot of stuff
Fair enough.
these days, run extremely well on the M chips. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy how much power they're able to pack.
I mean, it's
into,
something. I mean, I just upgraded my Windows PC, so I'm not in any. But next time, it's something to consider, given the state of Windows 11.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
not
mean,
looking forward to
I-
6 months from now.
I actually just bought a new MacBook. Not a new one. I bought used. I got a used
Nothing wrong with that.
Mac. Well, yeah, well, especially because Apple hardware is still extremely expensive new. I got a dog. How are you fucking this up?
No, this part is bullshit. They are launching you in the spikes, man. I'm sorry. This is part of this is me, but this level is kind of cheap and assholeish. It's the one level. This game's mostly well designed, except for the last level, which is obnoxious.
Yeah, I got a used MacBook M3 Pro, which I think will last me for the next while. Based on, I currently am talking to you on a 2018 MacBook, and while I would say it works perfectly fine for most purposes, for music production stuff, it was getting a little unwieldy, and it's also just heavy as shit and gigantic. So I was trying to get around those things before the tariffs kick in and make all Apple products 25% more expensive, which I'm sure will decimate the used market for MacBooks. So.
Is it only 25%?
Yeah. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I mean, it could always get worse.
Where are they manufactured right now?
China.
I
Or
think
there's not 50% right now?
That's a good question.
Because I know I know the tariffs at least for like Vietnam are like 50%, which is where Switch 2 is getting manufactured.
Yeah, I think it is. Let's see.
Either way, it's fucked.
it's so great.
It is
how
30. Sorry, it is. Oh wait, no, I say that's the reciprocal tariff. What is our tariff on them? They're tariffing us 34% now. Oh yeah, no, it is 54%. Yeah.
So watch out.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, this will probably be the last technology purchase I make of maybe the decade.
That's like I upgraded my GPU like last month, and part of the calculus was
Oh, hey, Barry
Okay.
Bergman.
my 3080 is not that old, but it would be nice to have more than 10 gigs of
I
VRAM.
bought-
and
yeah,
might not have
I-
the opportunity
oh.
next year.
Oh, I upgraded
Yeah.
to a 3060 this year because I had a 1050 Ti.
Oh no, I had a 3080.
Yeah, no, I upgraded to a
Yeah.
3060. Is what I'm saying. Oh,
What resolution
One-
are you playing at? Usually.
I mean, I have a 1080p monitor. So.
Okay, yeah, then that's enough. My issue is like at 1440, the 10 gigs of VRAM on my GPU is getting too little for like AAA games.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like, okay, I
Yeah,
guess
a
it's either
PC
pay $600
monitor
an hour or
is,
pay
is
$1,200 a year.
just like at the size where like you can still you can still get away with 1080p and not feel too bad about it. Like a
Yeah.
TV, I wouldn't, but like you don't like
But for
full-
gaming especially, like it gets 4K TV is great for watching movies, but I don't want to play games at 4K because then it costs too much to run them at the settings I want to run them at.
Yeah. That is like one reason I would upgrade my GPU is I do have a 4K monitor at home, mostly for work, but also, yeah, it does not run games very well. I will say upscaling tech has gotten pretty good, so I can usually just run things at 1080p.
Yeah.
But usually I run like newer games. I'll run at like 1440 because it just kind of looks bad upscaled. But yeah, that's the trade-off with buying an expensive ass monitor.
Yeah, no, the like DLSS performance has gotten really good. So like performance mode, where like you're upscaling from 1080 to 4K, looks pretty good these days.
Yeah.
Like I'll use that if I'm playing on my TV, but
Yeah.
I have like a high refresh rate 1440p display, so I don't have to sacrifice too much on PC.
Yep. Yep. No, I'm in a similar situation. Shout out to Ben Q. Or actually, no, I think I have a gigabyte. Anyways, people are making good monitors these days.
Oh,
relatively cheap, relatively cheaply up until a couple days ago.
For
It's so crazy how bad things are.
Yeah, it's
fine.
way worse than I thought it would be.
My one upside is that, you know, if I'm ever visiting my girlfriend's family in China, you know, I'll probably be bringing a large suitcase and bringing things back. So if y'all need anything, let me know.
No!
Fortunately,
No,
I
the
have
one
a save
upside here is
state
I haven't
midway
sold my
through the
3080
level,
yet, and that price is probably only going to go up over the next week, and then I'll sell it.
Yeah, that's true. I still have a bunch of like older computer parts that actually, yeah, no, I never sold my my old graphics card, so it's a pretty
What
old
is it?
one, but I don't remember. It's an Nvidia. I think it might be a 1070, something like that. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, someone's gonna buy it.
That's getting the age where it's not going to be worth like a shitload, but like you'll get like $100 for that.
Well, maybe I'll get $200 apparently.
Yeah. Because I was looking like even the super budget GPUs that you wouldn't actually put in any build are like have been doubling on eBay because of the shortages.
Yep.
Like a 6400 is now like going for $100 instead of 60.
Yep. The thing is older graphics cards, people use them for things other than gaming. I've noticed that they retain their values like pretty well just because of that. Where the fuck am I supposed to go in this game? I got no goddamn idea.
What game you? Oh, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Are you at the real game yet?
No.
I'm sorry. My condolences.
Yeah. No, I've been low-key just like skipping cutscenes and shit like that. It's just bullshit.
Okay.
Search for the Black Flame. Okay. Alright, I need to fucking look this up. I didn't watch any of the cutscenes, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I've heard the story mode's worse than World.
Oh no, I'm not crazy. Other people had trouble with it too. It's just you're supposed to run around and look for it. But thankfully, this Redditor has told me that I should just go to Area 14, and then it's right there. So there we go.
The last bastion of getting useful information on games online.
Yeah, it's fucking Reddit. World map.
Okay, we're good.
One nice thing about GeForce Now is the load times are really fast because they're just fucking. They probably got some NVMe's in there. Good shit.
Gondola, you excited to pay $600 for a Switch 2 and then
Hopefully 600.
and
Hopefully
then
not
and then
800.
$150 for Mario Kart?
Dog, I don't know how to tell you this. I ain't buying that shit.
I mean, it's expensive enough where even if I was in a position where I wouldn't buy a Switch 2 this year, I'd probably be like, I'm good. They like the
Yeah,
console, like if it was just $70 games and and $450, I'd be like, yeah, I'd bite the bullet. But when it's like $80, please, it's like that's too high. That's no. I will not pay $80 for a video game, especially just the base version of it.
Yeah, I'm not getting that shit. The thing is like I can't justify it because I have a Switch. I played it a bunch when Smash was still at the forefront of my mind. I played Splatoon a little bit, and I played basically nothing else. I'm struggling to. Oh no, I played Mario Odyssey. Great game.
That new Donkey Kong also looks very good. By the way.
It looks
the new
incredible.
Oh, they look like they have great games on it, but
No, I totally get it.
yeah, it's just like the reason I only played those 3 games is because each of those games was $60, and now with the Switch 2, it's every game's gonna be $80. So it's like, what the fuck?
I mean,
Like,
Donkey Kong is 70, but still.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 70.
Yeah,
But
but
still,
it's
the
like,
fact that the prices are unclear, and again, if it was just 70, I might not be bulking,
well,
but 80
and
is
Nintendo has
like-
this thing where they're like, oh, like you're gonna pay like 60, 70, $80 for a game, and
it's not going on.
it's gonna be like, it's never gonna go on sale, but also it's gonna be like 10 hours long or something like that. It's gonna be like really short.
I would never not call 10 hour. Like, I feel like looking at game length, almost always a 10-hour long game. The best 10-hour games are better than the best 50-hour games.
Oh, I don't disagree. I just don't think it should be $60.
I think 60 is a reasonable price, but yeah, 70 and 80 are certain.
I do not. I absolutely do not.
Yeah,
Because
no,
it's like,
I'm
I don't
not,
know.
I'm not down with the pricing of games either.
Yeah, it's like I've paid like what, like $40, I think, for Victoria 2, and I got like 100 hours out of it. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like like, I don't know, my time is like, I don't know, better spent on like games that are
I guess that's fair.
I'm buying like indie titles for like $15 that like occupy me for like 30, 40 hours. It's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds. This game was fucking $70 or whatever, but it's like, I don't know, I didn't have to buy a $600 Switch in order to play it.
Yeah, that's also a part of it.
Yeah, my problem is just like the games are never going to go on sale, so like you will be paying that much for every single one of them.
Yeah.
There's no like release valve of if I'm not there for a game day one, at least I know that I'll get it for less.
Yeah. Well, this game in particular, I do know for a fact I'll be playing this for like 100 hours, maybe more. It's
What are
like,
you supposed to
I don't know.
No, there's a. I guess I'll just try and find a different route real quick. If it was Tails or Knuckles, this would be no problem, but. Oh, okay, there we go. I just didn't land right. Okay. Yeah, again, this game's pretty good, except for this level especially when you're not super familiar with it.
Mm.
I mean, again, it's worth trying as just a free ROM, you know. Okay. Oh, we were close on that timer. I did not realize how close. New Donkey Kong or economic stability? Yeah. Also, this is one of my favorite details, is that now we are in space. You can see the rise inside. I think I remember the second one being the most bullshit, but you know, we'll see. I mean, also, that is a nice space background for the GBA. Like, yeah, you can't see any of the continents, but, you know, it's good use of color. Gondola, what model of Game Boy Advance did you have growing up? Oh, that's right, I forgot.
Advance.
You didn't? Oh.
No, I had an Advance.
Oh, so you didn't have the SP, so you never got a backlight?
Oh wait, no, I did have the SP too.
Okay.
I think I also got the SP.
Because I got my GBA in 2003, so I had the SP. Boy, that original screen seems dog shit. That original screen.
Yeah, I don't remember that much because I was so young. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do remember getting.
Fine, you just had to get one of those little lights that plug into the top of your GBA.
That was
I think I had one of those. Yeah.
And then deal with the glare of the light going into the GBA constantly.
Good times.
Look at that background. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm kind of fucking with GeForce Now. I do feel like $10 a month is a lot for the.
Is there a better deal for yearly, or?
I don't think so. It's just like everything is like $10 a month. You know, it's like there's never any like.
Yeah.
It's like there's never like every single like subscription service is just like
Remember when things
That's-
used to be $60
price.
for a year? That was all right.
yeah that was.
Oh,
forever
there we
ago.
go. End of level, I think. Yes! You go right up the rocket valve. Final normal level.
Oh, I'm retarded.
And I'm not a big fan of this level. It's kind of lame, but it's, you know, it's whatever. Advance 2 and 3 have much cooler final levels.
Oh my god. This thing
Oh,
has
I thought I was
crazy
doomed there.
movement.
I forgot we're doing this zero gravity, this reverse gravity bullshit. The boss of this level also uses that, which is fun. But yeah, we have normal time rules again, so we're fine.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh. oh.
Yeah, it's weird. This game is super short in that it's a Sonic game with only 6 zones. Oh, well, there we go. Because the game acts like this and Egg Rock are 2 different zones, but I hear the same musical motif game. You can't trick me. Can't believe I jumped into that guy. Fucking hate these things. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right, I forgot you can do the air dash thing. It's not really useful in this game a ton, but none of the sequel is essential for boss fights. Because the boss fights in Sonic Advance 2 are all auto-runner levels.
All
All of them except for the final boss, and technically the Super Sonic fight is a different flavor of auto-runner. But yeah, no, the game makes you fight 7 auto-run bosses, and, some of them are cool. Some of them are Hitler. Because one of them decides to have an attack that they programmed to count as crushing. When it hits you, it's like a big hand, and when it karate chops you, it counts as crushing, and that's an insta-kill. And it's also the boss of the worst fucking level in the game, so it's, you know, salt in the wound. Okay. Oh, hey!
Speaking of salt in the wound, did you see that Microsoft's AI game initiative is starting?
Yes, that they have an AI version of Quake you can play.
Did you mess with it?
What?
No.
It's, first of all, unless I'm mistaken, it seems to be an AI version or has been trained on the assets of Quake RTX.
That makes
Wait,
sense.
Just from fucking with it, the lighting seemed to not be basic Quake. It seemed to be like it was trained on the RTX version of Quake. Also, it's as bad as you're imagining. It sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it playable at all? Like,
It moves. You know how you're like impressed with how GeForce like the streaming is actually like low latency and feels good?
yeah.
This is the worst version of what that could have been. It's not. It's the opposite of responsive.
The opposite.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things in video. Okay. Boss time.
Like a half-second lag when you press a. Also, like it doesn't calculate the logic of the game until you move. So there's like lag when you move because it has to figure out what things are doing in relation to you. That means if you see an enemy,
This is a dumb
and as
boss.
long as you don't move, it's not doing anything against you.
That's strange.
The enemies look
Well,
like.
I remember AI Minecraft, which was like it just was like weird and like dreamy. It like felt like playing like LSD Dream Simulator.
Yeah.
I was curious if it would like had a better ability to
So
maintain any sense of
a little bit better.
anything.
So like
Yeah.
if you squint, it looks like Quake. It looks like Quake. But then when you see an enemy, the enemies look like early Mid-Journey
Okay.
renders.
Interesting. I'll have to look at it.
I'm putting some screenshots in the voice chat. Not that anyone on Twitch can see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they're trying, but that does not sound like a
I don't know
playable
that I'm glad they're
video game.
trying.
I think it's cool.
So this boss is weird because you gotta hit these platforms in a way that bounces him up so he flips, but also the projectiles he shoots are maybe a little too big and a little too easy to get hit by, but eh. It's weird this boss has its own song, because it's not like... It's like the last regular boss before the final levels. Or final areas, rather. Because this is the final level. Also, the rings fall through the fucking floor, which is, you know, just what you want in a song. I forgot it did that on the final phase. Oh. Well, I guess I'm redoing this level. Because I thought I set a save state, and I didn't. But at least it's, you know... It's not that far back. Sorry about that, everyone.
Oh god.
Yeah, it looks like this stream will probably be slightly over 3 hours, but eh. I'm fine with that. Thank you for staying around this long, Brandon. It's nice having you on.
Yeah, no problem. I like these little robot Monty moles.
Yeah, they're fine. I hate the fucking, like, polygon enemies, because they are placed in obnoxious ways, and they're the worst.
Oh shit. Ah,
Oh, well.
giant flame monsters in video games always scare me. I'm like, what if the flames hurt me?
That's annoying. How is your manager today? Were you having problems, or you think you're starting to think you've got your situation solved?
I would say solved. Things are better
Stable,
though. Yeah.
I guess is the word.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I figured out how to up manage him a bit. But I think it'll remain to be seen over the next little while.
Now.
Before I can say for certain whether the situation is solved.
Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Just an extra, like, 3 minutes.
Oh shit. I was fucking so much shit up my fucking weapon and stole it.
Yeah, because the thing that makes this fight annoying is the amount of momentum you hit the floor with matters, so you gotta be really...
Yeah, that looks fucking tricky.
And also...
Are you winning, Andy?
I'm on... There's only 2 more boss fights after this, technically, so I'm close. I also... Eli, you missed the only time I will ever stream a Neo Geo Pocket Color game, probably.
That's a shame. Because I can't imagine the Sonic game is one of the better ones for it.
It's pretty good, actually. Brandon, can you back me up on that?
Yeah, no, that is one.
You
of
like
the
Sonic
standout
2,
games on the
Eli?
system.
What?
You like Sonic 2, Eli?
Yeah, I like it.
What if
I like
Sonic
it
2
fine.
was 10 to 15% worse in every way, but still Sonic 2?
Damn, so you're saying it's better than Sonic 3? I'm kidding with you.
That is better than Sonic 1, though.
Yeah, that's too hard.
Okay. By the way,
Wait. Yeah?
Oh shit.
they do properly credit, I believe, Naoto Oshima for these remixes. It's weird that they make you do this and Diego Matic at this. Anyway, have you played this game, Eli?
Have I? No.
You should. It's pretty good, except for the final level, which sucks. But it's got...
Maybe if I really want to play another GBA platformer. Like there are other GBA games that I want to
Yeah, I
play
get that.
before this.
Oh god.
That's embarrassing.
Yes.
Welcome to, by the way, Andy, this is not really important, but just so you know, you were wrong about the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster.
What was I wrong?
Because you said that in the Pixel Remaster, they messed up and took out the opening credits.
In my defense, I'm pretty sure this was the guy at launch, so if they patched it in later, I'm still correct.
Then maybe it was not there at launch. But I can tell you, it is there now.
Yeah.
They have significantly changed those games.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Eli just finished Final Fantasy V and loved it.
Yeah.
How far are you in 6 now?
I just did Narsh, so like not really far.
Okay. Yeah.
not
So
like
you,
much.
so you haven't even gotten to the castle yet.
Exactly, like nothing yet. But
That
I
game
just
has a
wanted
good
to see
opening.
if what you said was. I honestly just wanted to play the opening just to see how.
Did you do the correct thing?
What's the correct thing?
Have Terra kill Vix and Wedge so she gets all of the experience points?
No,
Okay.
I didn't think to do it, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Alright. Time for the real final boss of Sonic Advance 1, assuming you did not get the Chaos Emeralds, which I didn't, but, you know, I downloaded a save file, which is good enough. This final boss is kind of lame. It's not as lame as Sonic 1, but few things are as lame as Sonic 1.
Eli, you're looking forward to Switch 2 being $600?
I'm looking forward to, like, I was not going to buy it at what they were currently offering it. And so, thanks to President Deals, it being even more expensive, like, I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unless those tariffs come down, it's if it's over 450, it's out of the range of something I can justify.
Have you played any handheld Sonic games, Eli? I mean, I know you played Triple Trouble recently, semi-recently. But...
Yeah, like the fan thing. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
Oh, dang. Okay. I'm not
Honestly,
saying...
I've never had any interest in doing that.
There's some good games on here. I also love the advanced sprites. I think this is my favorite visual style for Sonic. I'm sad we will never get something using these sprites in a resolution that isn't smaller than every screen you have ever owned that's not a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color.
I just wanted to comment, President Deals is a great nickname.
It really is.
Yeah, I've been calling him that, like, since he got second term.
That's good. Keep it up.
Which is funny,
But
because the
I
tariff
would,
is kind of the opposite of the deal.
I think
Well, that's the art of the deal. You can't understand the art. You can't understand
Exactly.
art. Only the artist understands his work, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you seen that really old video? I think Josh has posted it a couple times on Twitter of the old stock footage of The Apprentice edited with a guy voicing it over to have him firing George W. Bush.
What?
Yeah, this is from like 2006 or whatever.
I definitely have not seen that.
Anyway, I can't wait for my American-made Nintendo Switch 2 along with my American-grown coffee.
Yeah.
I believe socks were the metaphor that Gondola and Ricky were pushing for the stupid industrialization ideas.
It's
I
time.
can't
It's
wait.
time for everyone to switch back to Intel, the good old-fashioned American-made CPUs.
I saw a post that was like a production line. It was like a bunch of like tech companies coming around the production line. It was just like, and then it's just like a bunch of toasters after. It's just like, guess we're making toasters now. Oh my god. Don't you hear me?
What's
So yeah, Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, like, just looking at it just across the bat, it's like, yeah, this is the one that needs the least work
Also,
in terms of how it looks, but I can tell you, the Rain soundtrack sounds real nice.
I mean, all of them do, but yeah. Eli,
Yeah.
how familiar are you with the original visual style of 5 and 6? The mobile ports.
Oh, the mobile ports. I know what those look like. Those are insanely curved.
Yeah.
They're great now.
Well, yeah, because they're the pixel remasters now.
Yeah, they fixed them up. They finally got the font fixed this year. That's how.
How's the
lagging-
Chrono
how long
Trigger
was lag
port
behind?
these days? Is that acceptable?
How's what?
The Chrono Trigger port.
They haven't like touched it. I was gonna like check out playing that
I
version.
think that uses the original sprites.
Yeah, no, it looks fine. I think there's some filtering
The
on. I remember
font
it
is-
looking weird when I opened it up, and then I just switched to emulating the Super Nintendo version instead.
Yeah.
But like that one desperately needs an update because it's really cool about the mobile ports of the Pixel remasters is that you can just like tap where you want. It's got touch control, so you can just tap on the tile you want the character.
Yeah,
to
let's go hit detection and invincibility
Yeah.
frames. I don't know if you were watching. I got 3 free hits
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, you cheese the fuck out of them.
I don't fucking care. Anyway, we finished the final, but the final is not actually the final.
Got through final.
God, that sprite's so fucking good. Although I will say the Supersonic Lives icon, not a fan. So this is worse than Doomsday Zone, but oh right, I forgot. Yeah, you dash with B. That's how you hit him. Oh god. This might need another try. Yeah.
Yeah, I will be saving money by not having to buy the Switch 2 now and not having to buy the new Fatal Fury. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't like all the celebrity cameos at the.
You know what?
Not a
Saudi
fan of Rape
president there?
Naldo.
I'm not saying that a DJ that only plays for the Saudi family is worse than a rapist, but at least the rapist, like, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world.
Yeah, you can justify. Oh, it's because he's a famous guy, but then when it's just like some DJ you've never heard of.
Exactly. And at first I thought it was, okay, I've never heard of him, but I'm me.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, no one knows who this guy is.
Yeah. Because
He literally
that was my
only
reaction
plays
at first.
for
I was like,
the-
who the hell is this guy? And I do one Google search, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Once I saw where he does concerts.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I will, however, be buying the X Capcom Fighting Collection, which will have a lot of cool games in it.
Yeah, it's gonna have Power Stone.
It's gonna have Power Stone and Power Stone 2.
I need Capcom to release the AVP beat 'em up on actual home consoles and not just their stupid fucking plug and play.
They should. I feel like they're not really going with beat 'em ups for this collection.
I know they're
They
not.
did do the Punisher one, but that was only because it was like
Yeah, that's a Marvel
related.
game.
But they should do that. Just to, I mean, I want them to re-release everything, even if I don't care about the beat 'em up.
There we go. We did it. That's Sonic Advance 1, the true ending. We got through extra.
That's all of us right there.
Yeah. You did it.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. That's
you-
all of us
A
watching
few
you.
days later. How the fuck did it... What was he doing? It took a few days to get back to Earth.
He was learning.
Oh.
He was learning how to teleport from aliens.
This is... Well, he already figured that out the last game. But yeah, this is in between SA1... Technically, I think, in between SA2 and Heroes. So he just floats past Shadow's corpse.
Fantastic.
Maybe he just kept getting hit by fucking artificial chaos somehow. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. Well, at least that was translated properly. Anyway, that's Sonic Advance 1. I feel the exact same way about it that I do about Pocket Adventure. A little more positive about this, because I think, like, most of this game is pretty... Oh, hello, prisoner. Hello, resident of a jail cell. I don't think he's in jail, but I know he was
I think
charged.
he's like in house arrest or something.
Yeah, fucking...
Probably.
Yeah, but, like, this game is pretty good, and it's definitely, I think, one of the most pick-up-and-play Sonic games for me. I've tried this out enough. And again, this was the first ever Dimps game, and the first ever Sonic game to launch day one on a Nintendo console. This This game is what defeat looks like. It is what getting owned looks like. Is having to get bought out by a pachinko company and then having to release your games on your competitors' handhelds. But yeah, Sonic Advance 1's pretty cool. Oh yeah! Naoto Oshima. Dreams come true. Good to see he's constantly getting credited. Looking through, seeing if there are any of these names I recognize. I love when they give marketing. Shouldn't they also have to credit the people who marketed the game outside of Japan? Like, someone had to create the Nintendo Power promos. Oh, hey, Peter Moore! That's right, he's still working at Sega for a little bit.
It's pre-tattoos, Peter Moore.
Yeah. What happened to Peter Moore? When did he leave Xbox again?
He's like managing a sports team or something now.
Good for him.
He went to do the thing he clearly like had the most passion for.
He left behind that fucking dump.
Yeah.
That didn't listen to him. Not Sega, Microsoft. He left them for Sega after
He's
this.
CEO of Liverpool Football Club.
Good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game's pretty good. I'll be back with Advance 2 probably sometime this summer, maybe fall, and then I'll do Advance 3 and Heroes probably in winter. But yeah, no, it was fun.
Actually, apparently he left Liverpool. He's at Wrexham now.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I was looking up launch titles for the Game Boy Advance, and there was a launch title that was Japan only. That's, I think, pretty interesting.
yes,
It is a visual novel version of Silent Hill.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the weird Japan only like Napoleon strategy game.
That too, but that I knew about. But no, there's like it's, you can look it up. There.
Yeah,
it's
I'm aware
called
of the Silent Hill.
Play novel Silent Hill, and it is just like still images from Silent Hill. I get, and I assume it has like music and sound effects and text over it. I don't know why they made that, but that's interesting that it exists. Huh.
Okay. So it is almost time to wrap things up, but we got 2 games to host on stream this time. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the wrong list. 1 second. This is the list that I have that just tracks all the games that I've been playing in order, so I know what can remember. Oh yeah, I played that before that. It's time for the list, the ranking list. Okay. It's time to figure out hold on, let me fix this. Okay.
Can you
Yeah,
stream
let me stream
in
in Discord, yeah, so you guys can see. I mean, yeah.
You got to put 2 games.
Yes, yes, 2 games. All right, so we'll start with the first game of the night. I would say this is better than every 8-bit Sonic game. Being on 16-bit hardware definitely helps, but I don't know how hot. By the way, let me put this back. The Blob ended up right here, if you were wondering, Eli.
I know I saw.
Okay, cool. Let me go.
Luigi's Mansion is better than the Blob.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's got some jank to it. I think right here is pretty good. Actually, right here. Yeah. Not Thief 1 has more highs or higher. Advance 2 is Pocket Adventure is mostly good, but it does have some weirdness to it. Now for Advance 1. Damn, Dabob that low. I mean, Dabob's it's a high 7, which is I think fair for that game. Because you got to keep it. So let me show you where we're at. Like, I think yes, this line and only 10 games got like a 6 or below right now. So it's still
Okay.
like
What did Angry Video Game Nerd get?
it got a 5 or maybe a 4.
Okay, that's about what I was expecting.
Yeah. Look forward to see if the sequel
And
places
Sonic
higher.
Blast is
Oh.
what number are you giving Sonic Blast?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, in my heart, Sonic Blast is a 10 because I mean, there's nothing like Sonic Blast.
I see.
Sonic Advance.
Then it's saying if the AVGN game is a 5 out of 10 for you, I hate to see what.
Actually, I think I
lower.
gave it a 4. I think I gave
Isn't
it a 4.
isn't that studio doing the Terrifier game?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Let me see. This feels.
An insane team up.
No, it's not. It's not better than Spyro 1. I would say DKC is better than Sonic Man. Well, thinking about it. Yeah, I think with the context of, actually no.
Okay.
Yes, this feels right. This feels right. 'Cause Sonic Advance was mostly solid. The final level does crap the bed, but when I think about the worst parts of Arkham Asylum, I am like, no.
Andy, I think I need to direct you to like a video essay about the level design of Super Mario Bros. 1-1.
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. I've already put Mario 1 much higher on the list. Mario 1 used to be lower, and now I'm like, no, I actually replayed it this year. I'm like, I gotta raise it up. But yeah. Not as good as Mario Bros. I think it's a little better than Mario. Pocket Adventure, I would say, is a little worse. Sonic Advance 1's a little better. Just because, you know, 2D Sonic controls, on average, better than probably every 2D Mario. But, you know.
That's crazy.
What the
But
hell?
You do you.
Yeah, I like how Sonic 2 controls more than every 2D Mario. I feel comfortable saying that.
That's crazy.
I'm walking off a cliff.
I'm killing myself.
Have you seen the full list, Brandon?
Yeah, I think I saw it last time I was on.
Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, that's all for now. Do I have enough people? Nah, only 3 viewers. I'm not gonna bother rating. I will say go watch K-Zone because they're watching the movie, the documentary, The King of Kong, starring wonderful, beloved gamer Billy Mitchell.
Oh, the victor. The
Did the
winner
victor go
of
the
reality.
Shout out to Billy Mitchell. He's like the abortion issue. He's very controversial. That's something he said, but you should. I have a video that's just quotes things he said from that documentary, and you should all go watch that. Let me go see.
He's a cheater, and he's like clearly an asshole, and I find him intensely like interesting and charming.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And that being like a character way, in the same way that like, you know, Trump is fascinating.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, Billy Mitchell probably not directly responsible for the suicide of Apollo Justice.
Oh no, it was a clear he should have won that lawsuit. Like there's a reason
Yeah.
he won.
Carl Jobs is such a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, all he had to do was it's like the only thing he really had to do was retract and apologize, and it would have gone away in the first place.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.